Mm. Yeah, you must have one. Okay. Come on through, you guys. I see you. Where's the other one? And YouTube. Oh, I got the other one. Okay. Oh, okay. You guys, welcome. Good morning. You guys came on in here. Hold up a second. Let me turn this off. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. You guys came on in here. Please hit the like button. Thank you. Y'all, I had to go and do something with this stuff yesterday. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Good morning. It's Friday. We made it. Thank you coming through here. Let's see who we got here. Thank you, Doberman Milton 3. Thank you. We got 11. Thank you, Twitter. You guys came on in here. I am waiting on for X, and X should be coming in anytime soon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, you guys. Guess what? I got some things to tell you. The first thing is that I want to talk about is that nobody don't call me this year, but Stompdowm. Stompdowm is one of our content creators around here. Stompdowm is what he do, Stompdowm, and with his mouth. Okay, we can't not take that from a whole. Let me see how the girl's doing over here. Let me see. I'm over here on this other one. I don't know what is it doing. Okay, it's all connected. Come on, child. I'm here. It's all connected. Let me turn on this here. Okay. Okay. Just to let you guys know that the channel is been. Okay, we got it. Let me go. Is it okay? I've been okay. Hold on. Ads on. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, you guys. I think so. I about got it. Anyway, guys, letting you know that this channel is being monetized. I am your host, Dolby, and there's a lot of great things going on over here in the Scooter Lounge. Shirley got that coffee on. You guys, please get your goals. Goals! Get your goals. Okay? Shout out to QB. Maybe I need to go on a little more, a little cigarette. But girl, that's okay. That's one thing about oh, that don't even look right. Okay, let's go. I'll get up in a minute and fix it. Anyway, you guys, good morning. Y'all, it been something brewing out there in the air on Stompdowm. And I'm not too happy about what I hear. But you know what? That one thing didn't affect with me. I am a team player. The God so however another that it took me so long to get my number, but Stompdowm did subscribe to me because I know he'll come in here and drop them eyeballs and say something funky and run out the door. Okay, y'all, this is what's going on. Oh my God, look. This is what's going on. Didn't affect the Stompdowm. We got someone circling around here, round up in here. I did know the name. If you were to go to my community board, we have a petition going out, and that petition is for saying that what basis is going out. Just leave. I guess you leave your name, leave your email, or something that we have to leave over there on that petition. Okay. That's we are supporting Stompdowm because if she do it to Stompdowm, she'll be coming off Adobe next. Then you know how my mouth get Stompdowm sitting over there and walk with no pretty legs with no white shorts on and all that stuff going on, you know, with him as he walk. Stompdowm be doing that. Dovey mouth gets so bad they have to get the police out here. Yep. I couldn't make it up. If you know what's going on, I cannot make up. So meanwhile, let me tell you, Stompdowm, I was doing my hair yesterday. I put in Stompdowm chat, you know, because hey, that I'm listening. You know, I'm listening because you know a lot of us run over there. Stompdowm really don't get much traffic over there, but he do get more than what I get over here. But one thing about we all bring different commentary out here in these streets, so it doesn't matter where you go. You may hear the same story, but another person will say it different than the other person there. Y'all, I am in celebrating being monetized. Please help support my channel. I'll get a big screen. I've got a new computer, so a lot of stuff basically is going on, and only nobody can make it happen is you guys and me being here to give you the best I can give you. So let me tell you, Stompdowm was saying that this lady, this is the word come out Stompdowm. Stompdowm called her a cock-a-doodle-doo, a chicken head, a rooster face, look like a crack of a, how many minutes I've been on here? Look like a crack of a pig ass. Stompdowm said that she play in mud with pigs, and she eat exactly what pig eat is mud and all the other stuff that a pig can find around that ain't no damn good. That's what the fuck that Stompdowm said. Excuse me for my language, but this is what Stompdowm said. Stompdowm said that you are rotten, no good. Well, who the fuck are you to come out here and try to change the menu of dealing fact with the Stompdowm? Stompdowm said that if you come for her, you're gonna be coming for all of us, huh? Said that you the type of person that want to take down channels and all kind of stuff, especially when you're trying to get in. If that's what the problem is, you Miss Lady that after Stompdowm you trying to get in. So basically, you'll go to a big mouth Stompdowm, and that's what you'll take it from. And then I hit it to you after Deanna, I think it's Jay Wilson, and someone else. Why? Somebody gave you the ingredients. Go to the big content creator, and then that's how you get yourself in here. Well, I'm here to tell you today, I am one of them too. Don't let the numbers fool you. Look at the history of being here. Okay, I am one of them too. Okay, so anyway, did in fact with my mouth is sort of kind of different than Stompdowm, take it like ease on you. My mouth is the type of mouth you got to go and get the police. Okay, I'm not gonna make no threat to you, no promise to you, and that is what I'm not going to do. Okay, because I don't know you. Okay, that is what I'm not gonna do. But I will, as Stompdowm would say, you can't change the way how he doing his commentary. And after 7 seconds, hey Melissa, baby. Okay, thank you, sugar there. Thank you, that sugar. After 7 seconds, in the YouTube rules that took place 3 weeks ago, he can start cursing. Okay? So anyway, if your skin is thin, you trying to get in here, see, that will make you be pushed back in the line. Okay? That will make you be pushed in the back of the line. And for a lot of people don't get in. A lot of people stays out. And they just only work with one or two content creators. They not in. So by you bothering with Stompdowm runs a channel, Stompdowm, and he takes all of us, and I would be the only fat, funky Dovey Milton, big ass. I would be the only one. So you can't be me. No. You cannot take that name. I've been wearing that name now for 5 to 6 years from Stompdowm. And you can't take it from me. So this is what you're doing. You want to get in, so you want to basically change the way I Stompdowm talk. No, baby, you're going to lose. Then you talking about taking out child. Why are you going to stop that if that's the way how he eat? Why are you going to stop that? With all these here bullies, all this here going on in there, why are you going to stop the way how that he eat and how he run his channel? You can't get enough from Stompdowm to that what you can use on your channel. Just don't say Stompdowm name. Just start cursing. Call her name. That's what he do over there. So what get you authority that you're going to come here, especially all of them. I heard it was quite a few people dealing with the B sector. As y'all know, I made my own sector, the SSS sector. But when a content creator called me out, I have to listen. I have to respond. Other than that, getting down in their business and getting back, no, I don't do that. Not anymore. But if you call me out, I'm going to answer. Stompdowm called me out, and I got to answer him to let him know, my brother, man, my co-worker, the one that, my name caller that keeps me his only fat, funky, dope ass Milton. I have to answer. Let him know that I hear his calling. Now, guess what? We don't put up a petition. And we signing for to get you off. If she do it to Stompdowm, she coming out the Dovey next. Just on this video, she coming out Dovey next. Why? My channel just basically got up. Yeah, I have a lot of channels. But this one here, where the home base is at YouTube, what is that? Lady, know your place. Find something safe to do. Okay? Find something safe to do. And let me let you know, not only in the YouTube life and cyberspace, But in the real life, Stompdowm do walk those streets. Okay? He do walk those streets. So please, hey, whatever that you want, you'll get it. But basically taking down his channel, that ain't the way how you go by and do it. That's a weak person. So you getting out here and calling him names back, and he'll call you another funky chicken head, and you eat chicken poop and all that kind of stuff. Instead of you doing that, don't try to take the man for what that he loves to do, basically working on YouTube. YouTube is the #1 higher than the news station will ever be, because everybody on here. Then you bring your funky ass over here. Now you want to change the menu in the B sector. Seen a lot of them like that, Can't we? Seen a whole lot of them. We got one over there, that little stinking ass little boy. Swear he don't did something, but guess what? He just didn't know. He just fell behind the line. Fell behind the line. Huh? He fall backwards. He never was forward up here with us anyway, because this is for years. This ain't got nothing to do with mouth and who you go and fight and who you. No, it ain't got nothing to do with that. It's the years. Years stand for experience. And would you bring your ass out here to go up against Stompdowm and take down his channel because he called you names? What about in the good book of the YouTube, in the YouTube Bible that we can't call each other names? Huh? If you ain't know, if you, whatever that Stompdowm called you, you must be it, because look how that you carrying on. No, that is not the way how to get in. You haven't even made it for, I don't know how long it's been going on. You Stompdowm, but Stompdowm channel just came back about a month ago or 6 weeks ago. Now you want to see him out. Look, mind the business that pays you. Okay? YouTube pays you. That's the business that you mind, not Stompdowm business. That Stompdowm not gonna pay you. Only thing Stompdowm gonna do is get that petition, and all of us, it's a lot of us. Don't worry about the key players. It's a lot of us. We'll sign you out of here. Don't forget now, a lot of us. So I'm telling you right now, why are you gonna stop him from eating? They must cut your food stamp so that you won't Stompdowm to stop eating completely, because they took your food stamp away now. This is basic. Good morning, Ron. How y'all doing this morning? I am working a little bit. Please like my video. I only got 32 people here. Could I get at least 31 likes? I got a goal right there. It's only just one of them. What I cannot understand is, baby, why you gonna take from here knowing that what the economy going through? It wouldn't be fair if I put a count on your ass and stop whatever that you got going through. Stop that, right? You say that Dover did you wrong, huh? I don't put my hands on nobody. I don't walk the street and look for nobody, and I not making no threat towards you. But I will say this here. You can't see because I got up my green screen. But if you were to see booger them behind me, you won't wind up being one of them damn dogs, do you? In my members only. In my Discord. You don't want to wind up being one of them, huh? I would say to you, know your place and stay in order, and get in the back of the damn line and try to read the damn script. Instead of coming here, you're going to take a person channel down because you don't like what he said. You only have Stompdowm could say that you had to be bothered with him. You had to be bothered with him. He just don't go and just reach a person that he don't know. But he know you now. Stompdowm sent out a dog whistle yesterday. And usually, when a dog was coming, it goes very, very fast. We are some rude people over here in the B sector. Would chop each other head off, allegedly, in cyberspace. We would chop each other head. But when one come, when one having a problem, we pick up that head, put it back on the other, and then we go and answer. I heard him yesterday. I heard everything what he was saying. That's why he stopped right there and laughed at you. Stompdowm laughed at you. With that weird, like he laughed at you. So in other words, basically what he's telling you, do what you gotta do. Look what's going on behind me. Everybody that's came in that room, majority of them was in that room was content creator. Hit whatever that Stompdowm told to do, hit and shared it out, and already got onto that petition. So I say to you, read the room. Like I don't know who told you that that's the way to go. You better read the room. Well, you can't ask the last bitch that came here going real fast and all this kind of stuff. Had Dover in court. Ass couldn't make it in here. They'd dislike the child. They dislike the girl. Nobody. Not all of us. Years. Don't care for her. Do not care for her. Because she gonna send Dover to court, which I ain't never made to court. But cyber stalking, cyber bullying, and looking at her child genitals. What else it was? Going to a child clinic. Going to a child doctor appointment. Going to her job. That's what they with a person that in cyberspace. I got a scooter and a whole bunch of them. Other than real life, I got my feet. That's how I get around. Don't spark no fire. It won't be no smoke. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? I come hello. I got 30 in here. Could I get at least 29 lights? Come through. Leave Stompdowm channel alone and watch Stompdowm how he do. Welcome, X. Thank you coming through. And YouTube coming through. Thank you. Everybody's coming through. Thank you, Facebook coming through. Thank you. Y'all, we got something that we want to talk about. Thank God we have made it. And we have made it. Yeah. My name is Omar Johnson. I got to say it again. We have made it. We have made it. Hey, look, I ain't saying this for me. I'm saying we have made it. Y'all, I be doing on my wall yesterday on the company that I work for. They called yesterday. We had to have a little meeting. In fact, with me, getting my stuff up, and they helping me basically like get up with my. You will be able to buy cookies and all your treats over here in the Scooter Lounge. The next thing is what it be going on in the Scooter Lounge. Scooter Lounge got a store over there on TikTok. Oh yeah, I'm a TikToker and show them what I got and this, that, and another. So I say for you guys, when I put it up, you guys come over there and laugh at me and see how I present whatever that I am selling. Now let's get to this here boy here. Hey, run you out there with your glasses on. They're gonna try to come up Stompdowm. I'm the only body that Stompdowm, old fat stinking dirty ass Dover Milton. Just look at her. I just cannot stand her. Look at her with all that wool on her head, looking like Medusa. That's why I got Bula them right behind me with some bones. Hold up. Okay, got that out of the way. Y'all, let me tell you something. Y'all remember around about with April? This is a kid here. Let's go over here to this kid. Let's go to this kid right now. I don't want nobody to get mad and thinking that Dover is up on the road making stuff at. Early on this Friday, just getting stuff all mixed, all tangled up. Let me go right here. And guess what? I am right here. This young man right here. No, that's the father, but this young man right here. That young man right there. Y'all, nobody don't want to be in that shape. No parent don't want to be in this here situation what's going on here. So let me tell you what I get out of it. This little boy, they was at a track meet or something at school. Hold up a second. Let me show you all of me. Somehow or another, they was at a track meet or something did affect on school. The kid came over there on another tent. I think so. The black kid told him, get from under this here tent. Basically, like, this is for us. This is a black thing. This is for us, right? Ask the white boy, I think, allegedly, I'm just telling you, allegedly, way I think how to go. The white boy must mama something back. the black boy took out a weapon and went on ahead and took life. I think he was a twin, allegedly, and then he died into his twin's arm. But I'm here to tell you today, that boy went to school with that boy went to school with that he gonna move something, he gonna do something. He went to school with that. Cause that he went to school with that. Okay, Ronnie say they ain't how it happened. Okay, Ronnie, go ahead. Tell me how it happened. Let me go ahead and hear the news. Tell me how it happened, Ronnie. Oh, y'all, wait a minute. We had this thing here happen like about in April. It was some kind of thing that was going. It probably was on a Saturday, and this here must have happened. Because usually when they have the kids like based like on Saturday or track meet or something. But Ronnie gonna tell me a little bit about how it was. If not, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna play this here clip here to get exactly what's going on right now. It's some smoke in the city on that family. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why. Hold up. Oh, here we go. Let me put it right up in here. The white boy was trying to kick the black boy out of the tent. The white boy wanted the white boy wanted the black boy from out of the tent in the rain, and then they had an altercation and he stabbed him. Okay. Did in fact that taking someone's life for to stay out the rain, and then you won't cost your life, so you ain't got to worry about it raining on you no more. Hold on a second. This is a sad situation. Sad situation. Let's go here. Let's see what's going on here. This here, what I'm going to give you. This is basically like in let's go back 5 days ago. Let's see what they say. I ain't making this up. They won't let.
If you don't know your site ranks in ChatGPT, you are missing out. SEMrush shows you visibility across both traditions.
Here we go. Let's get
so
into
Judge John Roach has put in a gap.
All this is allegedly
associated with either side of this Karmelo Anthony case can speak. Not advocates, not friends, family, witnesses, anybody. Nobody can talk about the case.
When you wake up, social media is already buzzing with a headline. According to leaked DMs, Karmelo Anthony's parents were allegedly involved in the murder investigation. Every hour, screenshots are being discussed in TikTok videos, reposted on X, and circulated in Instagram stories. The messages, which originate from a private group chat involving Karmelo's father, mother, and 2 unidentified contacts, are time-stamped just 2 hours after Austin Metcalf was stabbed. The tone was cool and collected, as if they were discussing the fallout from a botched business deal rather than a teenage murder. Get him off socials and delete the thread now, says one message. We told him not to bring it with him, another person says. That can't be fixed right now. However, a third message has everyone in a tailspin. It will be twisted by them. Before they discover the tent, we must outshine it. Given that Austin Metcalf's body was found in that exact tent at the high school track meet, that one sentence before they find the tent has sparked a renewed outcry from the public. Experts in digital forensics are already contributing. Numerous people have attested that the screenshots seem to be unchanged. The news surrounding the Anthony family's involvement was further tightened when one analyst even linked the IP location to a home owned by Karmelo's uncle. However, it's not just the message's content that is most damning, it's the legal teams and the silence. Just a press release stating, "We're looking into the authenticity of these alleged communications," with no explanations or denials.
Okay, here we
go. The murder is no longer the only issue, as public sentiment is rapidly changing and outrage is growing once more. It has to do with the digital trail. This time, it leads directly to the phones of Karmelo's parents. You go through the screenshots once more and notice a small but eerie detail this time. Authorities claim Austin Metcalf was killed at the track meet, and all of the messages were sent between 2:03 and 2:06 a.m. It's impossible to overlook the timing. According to reports, prosecutors are asking for emergency subpoenas in order to confirm the metadata underlying the conversation. Additionally, if verified, the DMs might be crucial proof in establishing deliberate involvement. The public is not waiting on the courts, nor is it merely a cover-up. Currently popular hashtags include #DM Truth and #Anthony Cover-Up. The chat log is being reposted by verified influencers and athletes who are referring to it as the smoking gun. You don't say, get rid of the tent unless you know what's inside it, one sports commentator stated. Just that quote has gone viral, being used in YouTube reaction videos and TikTok montages, with each line of the quotes being analyzed. According to recent reports, during their initial investigation, law enforcement may have tried to confiscate devices from the Anthony household, but the attempt was postponed because of a legal technicality involving search warrants. Investigators are now stepping up their efforts, knocking on doors, tracking down device IDs, and collaborating with Meta's legal team to verify the origin of the chat as a result of these DMS being freely circulated on.
Okay, here we go. Oh, boy, my God, today, Jesus. Ooh. I'm reading the chat here. Yes, I can see for looking at the white boy that yeah, he's like thought he was a tough guy. But still yet with him being a tough guy, does it still consider okay, so did they get into a tussle? But the problem is that the young man, where he get the weapon from? It is. If he brought it to school, is a whole different thing. If he went out with him and the guy got into it and they fighting, and he ran out there in the yard or found something else, and he came back with the boy, that means him and the boy was fighting. But still yet, if he had brought this stuff with him from home, or if he found it out there on the field, he still had things. The child, please know how to get rid of tent news. Get rid of the tent news. People, child, people know how to get done. He already had it. Okay, that is a thing for with me. He was prepared for anything to pop off. Somehow or another is telling me that these two had some beef before this here, before the rain started, before he got up, before the rain started, before the tent started, before I got up this morning. And even though I'm knowing I was going on this thing, and somehow or another, he already had it. Okay, he already had it. So if he already had it, somehow or another, I feel that he know that the white boys them was gonna be right there. Well, of course they know. Everybody know who's on the cheerleading team, who on this team, everybody knows. We all know who's on there, who tried out, who made it for the team. But something here is telling me this here. It was some beef before that trial. It was some beef before it even happened. Not only in the tent and trying to get out the ring and get from under here. It was some beef before. And guess what? That beef, I think it's a twin brother. The twin brother know about it. But his brother, but only thing different is that with the white boy, wind up getting killed. Now let me tell you something. I'm not gonna take no side. They went to defend the school. Though it was a me. Woo. He already had it. Isn't that something? Something telling me that dealing fact with this young man, this here black kid. I don't know. It's the mama them live in had a little piece of coins that he thought so that they live in a different area. That okay, this area here supposed to be like what people got money at. I'm not talking about the big mansion and we gonna go over there. We gonna go over to that mansion house this morning. Self-love don't know about it. So we're going to go over there to the mansion. Her and Yolanda don't know nothing about that. Please like my video, you guys, so they can send some more people in. Thank you. Please like the video. Right now, we already talking about this here one that bottom with Stompdowm. She wants Stompdowm China gone again. It just came back yesterday. But she wanted it gone forever. Somebody that trying to get in here. You can't tell me trying to say the B sector dead, trying to say that the B sector dead. People are knocking on damn door. I'm driving. Give me a minute. Okay, Ronnie. Trying to say that the B sector dead. People calling Lady Nika want to know that what is a booger wooger, something like that. Yeah. But anyway, Lady Nika handled that. Okay, I am in the SSS sector. I had to get out here and then call out dinner factory. I usually do it on Hot Topic Monday, but my friend called me out here as the dog whistle stomped down, and I got to go and say, "What you say? I hear you. This is this big fat stinking ass Doberman that got shorts all in her ass." I have to let her know that I heard that. And I will always be his big fat stinking funky ass Doberman with the shorts in her ass. Just look at her. Just look at her. I can't stand. I will always be that. I wear that. That's my name. Now, okay. No, it was some guy. Reached out to Lady Nika, start tagging Lady Nika. Lady Nika came here with saying like we are in the den, and Lady Nika would say like little slang word like for instance, I'm over here, I'm gonna pop my ish or something that she said, but it's a normal thing to us. A wiggle wobble or a wiggle bang, something that she says. Anyway, the guy, to me, myself, y'all, we not getting off topic. We still working here. Somehow or another, the guy is, let me tell you, Lady Nika, he try to be a smart ass and an asshole. So basically what he do, he go and mess with, he got a couple people that on his list, even Brianna, did the fact that basically like he trying to make fun of the way how Lady Nika talk. What is a booger, something that Lady Nika, it's a normal thing what she said. Woo bang. What is woo bang? Woo bang when she get up here and when she go woo banging, that means that she finna go off and they finna woo bang. Let's get all this stuff off our chest. That's what woo banging mean. So anyway, he tried to be, it is what it sounds like. Woo bang. That better than Lady Nika say that y'all come here, we finna kick some ass today. She not saying that. That ain't what she said. All this here basis allegedly. That's what she said. So basically, I don't know if Lady Nika took it very, very like, hey, Miss Gerald, good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Lady Nika took it very, very light in a way that he gonna tag her in. Lady Nika does not answer stuff, don't tag her in stuff. She's not into that stuff. No, those days is gone. You looking at a person of 10, 11, 13 years around here. Should have called her back then. Maybe she might would have answered. So anyway, he called himself trying to throw a little shade. Didn't think that, but Lady Nika, I caught it, right? I be in the bush over there, I caught it. But I give them, they click and review and I come and share out the video, even though I keep moving on. So anyway, he gonna call himself trying to make, yeah, Mr. He gonna call himself trying to make Lady Nika to like of it. I didn't. I know what he was talking about. He basically was trying to talk about with whoop banging and a lot of other stuff. Like when Lady Nika on Trentrill. That's basically like this is how that we talk. You know, and so he called himself basically, to me, myself, want to be, it's a damn ass wipe. Just want to basically like go, all of us speak funny, talk funny, including I. But you want to go for Lady Nika, why? She hardly ever out the door. Majority of the time when she come out the door, she let her know that she's alive and she's doing all right over here, unless somebody call her out. Other than that, you'll see her in the chat. She don't have nothing to say. And guess what? Let me tell you something else, son. They be whoop banging in their chat. Okay. Hope you got that a little bit. So anyway, that there young man there, he came out throwing stuff. This other young lady throwing want to take down Stompdowm just got a channel back this morning. And she want to take it down by noon. So anyway, this is a petition up. You'll see it on my community wall. Y'all go over there and let's help and support the cause of what Stompdowm want to do. Because I don't want him to go nowhere. Because if he sheepball with Stompdowm, I am next in line. You are next in line. You cannot clean up the beef sector. We too ratchet and nasty. It's too many of us. Now, let me get on back over here to the little boy. Ronnie said she's going to help me out. Y'all, it was a GoFundMe like that. Dobie's going to pick up. Y'all, I talked to the manager that's over me, did in fact with my cookies. He called yesterday. We had a crew meeting. Did in fact with, make sure I got my folder and everything. So we'll be back on track again. Don't you get, I got to set up my store. Well, based on my store, and I have my TikTok show, and what I'm going to be doing on TikTok. This is one reason I had to go ahead and color all that gray out of my hair. Okay, now here we go. Chris Girl, and my name is 5A. Y'all know how I don't know what is going on. Maybe, I don't know, it's just me, my age, 5A, but I always said, like, I know what to sit like when I want to sit like a lady. Now, I know that. But when I'm home, even down in my bed, do you know I sit crisscross applesauce? Even if I'm sitting on the floor, it's always so my legs are so comfortable like that. And I can sit here, I mean, then I stretch out my legs. So anyway, I am sitting crisscross applesauce. Let's get back onto this board here. The folks that said I couldn't make it up, so the judge had seized the account and said, where's that money? They said, my God, did they? They said that the family went on some trips. They couldn't have went on it if it wasn't from the GoFundMe. They said that the family was getting all hyped up that he was gonna get off, so that they jumped. They jumped on the bandwagon as their spokesperson is a child molester that got out of prison. The child molester is going to help them and be their spokesperson. See, this is what you call something that they just throwing together. Why your lawyer couldn't talk? Why? Then you had the money, and then they want to sue one. Then they had the money, then they want to turn around and get him a public defender. I am with the judge. Let's get down to this here money. If that was getting back with you, excuse me, if that was getting back with you, this kid here got a murder charge on him. It's no free money. Nothing ever. You still should be collecting, but not for your convenience. The judge say I can't make this up. The judge said it was a mansion. A whole mansion. Everybody know a mansion got a lot of apartments in it. But you can have your own room, your own bathroom, your own in that mansion apartment. They said, I couldn't make it up, my God, today. They said that they went and bought a mansion. Then they bought in a gated community. I'm telling you, and it's not going to change. It was beef between those kids. Both of them thought they were bullying bad, but more like me, it seemed like the black boy was more afraid. Somehow or another, the black boy, even to look at in his face, look at him in his face, and his daddy. No, it wasn't his daddy. It was the child molester. My God, today was holding him by his hand, trying to get him away from the camera in the courthouse. That felt like a little boy. Okay, he got a good legal team, but guess what? The judge don't froze the money because they don't win the ball. They asked for more money, more millions of dollars. People jumped on board saying that it was a racism thing. When the tape came out, and I talked about it this morning, over the summer when it happened. When the tape came out, it was a whole different thing that came back from the school. Dealing back with that, I think so. It was some kind of animosity that was big. These boys here knew each other. It's not like that when we was going to school, the white folks stay over here and we stay over there. We don't bother y'all. Y'all don't bother us. And we just going to get out here and do this thing and win this game. But no, the way how they was seeing that they wasn't even thinking about what was going on at the school. It seemed like to me, though, watch the civil rights dude. I forgot his name. He would tell you about, okay, that civil rights dude, is that the one that got out of jail? That's the rapist supposed to be the sports person talking for the family? Why did they, Lord? Why did they didn't bring a real person based on not a person that a child that just got out of prison? Because that, know why? Because that's their friend, and they really ain't had to pay their friend a little something, just give him a little something in his pocket. That's why. Do the background on who was the sport, the guy that was talking. I think I heard allegedly, I go through some video, that the parent was put in jail. I heard yesterday it was a lien on the property, the house, the bank, and everything. Why y'all couldn't wait? I understand that probably the most money that you have seen, and you didn't know the people were gonna act so fast. And didn't fact, but this is a black and white thing. Black people, other people jump red on. No, they ain't gonna do him like that. They ain't gonna do him like that. So okay, then what's about it with you don't want us to do you don't want the system to do him like that. But what about what the family is doing? They're taking him on they going on all these vacations. She said that I know the some reason why she bought a house is because then the people said that they seen new cars, the gated community, because she said she wanted to protect him. Because you know what? Something tells me this here been brewing, and the family knew. It always been something brewing between him and this boy, and the family knew. The reason why I say that the family knew, on the white boy side, his daddy came somewhere where they was talking about it. Come on, somebody, I'm gonna work. Okay, Chlorine, you on your second run, taking a baby. You on your second run, right? Shout out to the bus drivers got they behind up taking these kids to do. Welcome to all the beautiful children and the blessed mothers that was able that we pulled it through. Let them see another school year. Dressed up, looking pretty, got backpack, got all their school supplies, ready for their education. Thank you. Now, let's and we got our designated driver is Chlorine in the building. That's one that gets up at 4:30 because I gets her up and take the kids to school. Thank you. She's gonna be in bed at 10 o'clock because she got to go back and go to sleep because she got to get up at 1:15. Okay. Now, the family knew it was some beef. This here been brewing up. How did the white boy daddy know where to go when they was over there making a speech? Then in the rudest thing that it is. Something tell me that the parents knew each other. Them parents knew each other for some reason or another. Must be a small world over there. But let me tell you something. It's gonna come out during the trial. It's gonna come out during the trial. Them parents knew each other. Because how do the white man know? The white man had don't forgive him. Then let me tell you something. This man don't look all that to the side. Can't bring his son back. Can't take back what your son had did. The father could have felt some kind of way, could have went and talked to the state because said, you know what, I'm telling you, I'm gonna go this way. If y'all didn't do what y'all did to the father was coming there to hear what you got to say. You guys could have shook hands and say, I'm sorry about your loss. We both have lost something. You lost your kid and I lost mine for life. But you know what you did? You went and seen the daddy listening. Only thing they could have did was apology and a hug, and then the guys would have shook on it. We both lost something. Y'all both could be talking about these kids today and this, that, and another. But the black people, the black couple, had him to be removed. As they were saying, they speak, you know, the child molester, as he was giving the speech about the family, the spokesman. The white guy came up in there and they spotted him. They escorted him out. Why so ugly? Why so ugly when your son knew and planned to take my son's life? And let me tell you something, parents, and you knew about it. You know he was going out there and bust some skull. You knew about it. But again, you were thinking that it went too far. That's right, computer. Y'all like that? I do got a goal going on. Hold on a second. Let me see where it is. I don't know what is going. Hey, boo, y'all. I got a goal going on. Y'all, let me see. Focus on the screen. Y'all let the screen. Okay, yeah, turn it on. Yeah, let them turn it on. Ugh. Ooh. Lord, I'd be glad when all this is. Oh, with these fruit fries. I ain't got nothing in here. Oh my God. I am about here about the sliding though. Oh, okay. Let's see where we are at. Okay, we're doing good. You guys are good over here, Miss Gerald. Everybody listening. Hey, look at that video. Don't worry about you guys. The video is in the back. That is basically lagging behind. Everything is on. Sir, display ad. Everything is on. Okay. Thank you. How you doing? I see y'all support that $5. Go! Go! Thank you very much. So I had to get that out of my system. Anyway, the police, the judge had put a gag order on the mansion. What were you thinking? You thought so with the $1 million came in there so fast. That was the legal fee for the child. Not for you to live your best life. Because you know what, let me tell you something, mother and father. Y'all on that damn bullshit. Now you know your son was going to get some time. But you finna live your best life with your son right now. Because you know he going to get some time. But they ain't way how to go, mama. They ain't way how to go. You got to wait till after the trial. Because they haven't even started. You got to wait till after that. So you see. Then after that, with everything what y'all going through, then you may need a vacation after all this year. But just to go and jump and get a vacation and have like that, they're all like it is free money. No, it don't go like that. That money wasn't for you to buy no house. And a gated community and new car. The people are watching. I can't make it up. Here we go. Let's go over here. I ain't made it up. Thank God today. I'm gonna tell you what they said. Let's go. Let me see. How we gonna do this here? Let's go right here. Come on. Okay. Come on. Okay. This is what basic. This here was let's see, let's go back 4 days. We went 24 hours. Let's see what she's saying. I ain't making this up. They won't let me make it up.
Amazon is overcharging you, but I can show you how to avoid it.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Spend another dime on Amazon.
I won't.
A judge ruled today to take the money away from the couple and to account for every single dime that was raised in a GoFundMe account.
And they used thousands of it to go on lavish trips, shopping sprees, and to gamble.
You scroll as if it were just another news cycle until you see the single figure $50,000, 0 cents, instead of the headline or even the charges. Then you discover it's a wire transfer. A few days prior to the stabbing, a payment was made. And all of a sudden, the story is no longer solely about a violent act.
Okay, here we go.
A digital breadcrumb that is now at the center.
Hey, hold up a second. Didn't I told you they knew each other? Didn't I told you this it was planned? They knew each other. Look what's all that was what all this here was basic plan, and also too they must have a retainer lawyer on the sideline. How this here gonna work out? Here we go. I told you. I had said it. Something tell me this here happened. This here stuff been brewing. Not only because they jumped off right here on the tent because it was raining. Get the money here. No. What you say? I said what I said. Then what you gonna do about it? Okay, I'm gonna show you. Go. Here we go.
Of a first-degree murder case is the subject of this transaction. The leak spreads quickly. Screenshots of encrypted emails, wire instructions connected to a Nevada bank, and a name, one of the private financial aids used by the Anthony family. The money was wired to a consulting firm that investigators now claim doesn't exist, allegedly from a joint account of Karmelo's parents. Years ago, the LLC was dissolved. A disconnected phone number and an address linked to an empty storefront are the only remnants of it that can be found online. However, this is where things start to go wrong. The transfer date. It arrived in the recipient's account precisely 72 hours prior to the stabbing. Too structured for panic, too close for coincidence. According to people familiar with the investigation, the payment might have been referred to as a retainer, but there is only a memo line that reads "final piece" and no contract or service agreement. Law enforcement is frantically trying to make sense of that two-word phrase. Was it a silencing fee, a payoff, or something much more purposeful? Now that charges have been formally filed, prosecutors are citing the $50K trail as proof of intent, implying that the act was organized, financed, and carried out with assistance. If the money wasn't for murder, why did it appear just before one occurred? That phrase, "final piece," comes to mind once more. Who leaked it, you wonder?
All right, we're going to pause coverage for a moment because we have some breaking news out of Texas this afternoon. Karmelo Anthony, the teen who was accused of stabbing and killing a fellow high school athlete, has now been indicted by a grand jury with first-degree murder.
17-year-old Austin Metcalf bled out in his brother's arms after the attack. Frisco, Texas police have said the incident stemmed from Metcalf asking Anthony to leave his team tent since he did not go to the same school. The Collin County District Attorney Greg Willis announced the indictment by the grand jury just moments ago.
The wire trail wasn't a sudden development. There was an insider with access, legal aid, bank employees, and possibly even a relative. Neither a police report nor a press release contained the screenshot that ignited the internet. It was taken from a desktop and was unprocessed. Writing numbers and timestamps are visible, slightly blurred to prevent legal repercussions, but real enough to make prosecutors nervous. Then another part seeps out. It's a call log this time. 12 missed calls between Karmelo's father and an unidentified number connected to the same dissolved LLC that was given the $50,000 0 cents. Less than a day prior to the stabbing, the calls took place within a 4-hour window. Now, money isn't the only factor. It involves timing, communication, planning, and worst of all, coordination. This was planned. Once more, you gaze at the timeline. A murder, dozens of missed calls, a mysterious LLC, a disappearing bank record, a cryptic memo, and the only thing that can break the silence is the mounting suspicion that this wasn't merely a payment, but rather a trigger. You discover something that hasn't come to light yet when you look through the most recent court document, the family's accountant's internal text messages. Brief, chilly. Funds landed, one says. Are they aware of what to do? Minutes after the $50K cleared, the timestamp appeared. Prosecutors are questioning whether this was more than a paper trail based on that message alone. It was a playbook. And it's not just you who's observing it. Now, defense lawyers are rushing to claim that the money was paid for legal strategy advice. However, the recipient of the funds has no history of offering legal services, no customers, no agreements, and no actual office. A man who passed away in 2018 is the only name associated with the LLC. How does a deceased man manage a consulting business? How does a $50,000 0 cents transfer to a defunct LLC happen just days before a murder? Federal investigators are attempting to find the answer to that question. And it gets worse. Just 24 hours prior to the stabbing, Karmelo's parents were both in the same vicinity as the LLC's mailbox drop, according to phone triangulation data. According to reports, their car was parked outside a Doll strip mall for 17 minutes in surveillance footage. No receipts, no shopping bags, and no justification. Prosecutors consider more than just proximity. Within 72 hours, there is a pattern, a payment, a visit, and a murder. The public has already made up their mind despite the defense's attempts to hide it behind legalese. Because nothing about this, not the timing, not the message, not the number,
Before
Okay,
married
here we
America,
go.
Amy was struggling
Y'all doing
financially
today?
as a single parent. She worked as
Y'all
a
we getting
truck
to run out.
operator,
Who did
and
they
like 53
all
million
like
other Americans, felt
yesterday?
stuck in
I mean,
low-wage
4
work
days
with
ago.
no way to
I already
Feels
told you
random.
yesterday.
The true question now is, why does every move appear to be a murder for hire if this wasn't? When the news alert comes on, you don't even bat an eye.
Yeah.
Financial records from 6 months prior to the stabbing are currently being examined by federal agents. Because this wasn't a one-time error by now, you know.
Look at that.
This was purposeful, layered, and stacked.
Yeah.
And the 50K was only the last step, the last act of a much longer show. Reporters are informed by an anonymous whistleblower inside the banking system that this was not the only transfer. Several smaller sums, 7K, 12K, and 18K, were covertly transferred out of the same account associated with Karmelo's parents over the course of the last few months. They all went through dead-end LLCs with no websites, no tax returns, and no history, and were all sent to shell accounts. Nobody had a reason to notice until now. The focus of the story has now changed from a distraught family facing criticism to the masterminds of a potentially conspiratorial digital trail. And you're left wondering why the parents moved money like criminals before a murder even occurred if they weren't concealing anything. You recall the press conference where Karmelo's parents stood with their hands clasped in front of microphones, their faces white, and expressed their dismay at the charges. It felt authentic, even raw at the time. However, after the LLC, the wire transfer, and the encrypted message that said they know what to do, you're left wondering if the performance was also a part of the plan. Their timeline seems fabricated, their words seem rehearsed, and their silence since the charges is deafening. Then it falls. According to a recent subpoena, one of the previous wire transfers was authorized using a burner phone. 3 weeks prior to the stabbing, the number was activated, deactivated 2 days later. The purchase was made at a convenience store 6 blocks from the Anthony residence using a prepaid Visa card, but no user is registered. Now, the wire trail isn't the only aspect of the case. The goal is to eliminate all traces of planning through a paperless approach. Prosecutors are characterizing it as financial triangulation, the type of tactic employed by organized crime families, drug traffickers, and fraud rings rather than gated community suburban parents. However, that is the reason this case is so risky. Because until you look closely, nothing about it appears to be criminal. The calm bank movements, the staged media silence, and the well-groomed legal team are all designed to create the appearance of stability. But it's panic underneath. It's preparation. It's chilly. And they are now coming to light with each leak, subpoena, and traceable error. At this point, you begin to ask yourself an uncomfortable question. What if the most dangerous individuals in this situation weren't hiding in the shadows? What if they spent the whole time in front of the cameras? After sifting through the headlines, you come across an in-depth article that explains every known payment burner call and questionable activity, and a terrifying theory lies at the heart of it all. The $50,000 0 cents payout wasn't arbitrary. It was a final payment to seal an agreement that no one was supposed to know about, erase involvement, and lock in silence. But they did. According to court documents, a subpoena was served only days ago to a close associate of the Anthony family who is identified as a domestic consultant. Since then, that associate has become a lawyer, just a silent withdrawal from social media, and a statement via a crisis containment firm. No interviews, no public remarks. Financial investigators claim that the associates assisted in vetting the LLC that was given the $50,000 0 cents transfer. The catch is that they use a device that was linked to the family's Wi-Fi network. Everything is getting too connected and precise. There was no panic here. This was not sorrow. It was a tight, strategic, and surgical network. Prosecutors are now subtly raising the possibility that the stabbing was more than just an emotional incident. It might have been a contract. Investigators want to know if the crime was committed to keep a key witness from coming forward, to silence someone, or to safeguard a more significant secret. What was the motivation if the $50,000 0 cents was the catalyst? What was the risk worth? The Anthony family's silence is becoming more and more noticeable every day. The public no longer believes them. Additionally, the prosecution is handling this as if it were a web, with each individual payment and action contributing to a wider conspiracy. And you have to ask, rather, they turn around, they discuss public pressure, media bias, and the persecution of a grieving family, but no answers, no facts. Both the prosecution and the judge remain unfazed because they are aware that what they have constructed is more than a theory. It's a time-stamped, wordless digital confession. The narrative is consistent across all payments, messages, and burner phones. Someone died, a deal was carried out, and a plan was created. Sitting quietly, you shut down your laptop, not because you don't know what happened, but because everything is so obvious now. The money, the silence, the timing, and most frightening of all, the fact that they didn't break into a house. Nothing was stolen by them, the knife wasn't even pulled. All they did was transfer funds. And that might be enough to drive them out for good. New scandals emerge, the headlines change, and days go by. But this one remains relevant. It lingers because of how silent everything was, not because of the violence. Just a payment, no yelling, no pursuit, no obvious weapon. What worries you the most is that, the accuracy of it all, how emotion-free a transaction can feel. Perhaps the most unsettling detail in the whole case is a $50,000 0-cent wire with a 2-word memo. For that final piece, that memo was more than just money. It had purpose. It was written with the kind of composure that comes from coordination rather than panic. It originates from confidence. The grand jury was unanimous, you find out. The DA's single statement reverberates throughout every newscast. This was not an impromptu crime. This was carried out with resources, guidance, and a goal. Supporters continue to attempt to distort it. They were set up. It's only financial. Anything could be represented by that wire. Deep down, though, no one sends $50,000, 0 cents, to a fictitious business just days before a stabbing occurs, unless they are already aware of what is going to happen.
There you go.
What they did with their hands was never important. Their silence was what moved them. And that's what eventually becomes clear. The weapon didn't need to come into contact with Karmelo's parents. They planned the location where it took place.
Okay.
The ensuing silence was finding.
Let's go. Can't make it up. I told you there was something going on here. I told you. Let's go here. I ain't making this up. It's right here in front of us.
Who wasn't on Metcalf's team.
I couldn't make it up. It's not my story. I told you.
Karmelo Anthony, class of 2025, Centennial High School, Frisco, Texas.
I have to get to the part where they had took the house.
For Carolina Sports
Hold on a second.
Found on YouTube.
The news broke just after the sun came up. Federal investigators say they have found a new lead in the ongoing investigation into Karmelo Anthony's parents. Sources close to the case say that documents obtained through a series of sealed subpoenas suggest that the $30 million 0 cent sale of their huge mansion may not have been a normal real estate deal. Investigators think that the buyer might have been a facilitator who acted as a middleman to move money without anyone knowing. The alleged link to this secret buyer is now a key part of the investigation. It raises new questions about why the sale went through so quickly and for the full asking price just weeks after Austin Medef was killed in a stabbing for which Karmelo is still the main suspect. This new information has made an already complicated case even more so, moving it further into the area of financial wrongdoing and possible criminal conspiracy. Federal analysts looked at leaked financial summaries and found that the buyer's identity was hidden on purpose through a chain of limited liability companies, each registered in a different state and run by people who had nothing to do with the deal. Investigators think this structure was made to make it almost impossible to find out where the money came from without a federal subpoena.
And I asked the grand jury to return a first-degree murder indictment against Karmelo Anthony, which they did.
A Texas district attorney taking to social media to announce Karmelo Anthony is formally facing charges that could lock him up for life.
One LLC in the chain was linked to an offshore account in the Cayman Islands, which suggests that money laundering might be happening across borders. What stands out the most is that the $30 million, 0 cents, that was sent to buy the house in one lump sum within 48 hours did not go through normal mortgage or escrow channels at all. Instead, it looks like the money went straight into an account controlled by a friend of the Anthony family who is very close to them. These transactions, which are now being looked at by forensic experts, could be very important in figuring out if the sale of the property was part of a bigger plan to move or hide assets before a lawsuit. Federal agents are now looking closely at phone records, encrypted message logs, and even burner phones that the Ananians are said to have used in the weeks leading up to the sale. A source close to the investigation says that surveillance footage from a luxury brokerage's private parking lot shows a short, unannounced meeting between the buyer's representative and Karmelo's father just days before the deal was finalized. There was no paperwork exchanged on camera, but both men were seen leaving with different briefcases. Investigators think that these off-the-record conversations might help them figure out how the deal was put together so quickly and with so little paperwork that could be traced. Some police officers think that the sale wasn't just a way to make money, but part of a plan to keep assets safe from possible seizure in the ongoing Medef murder case. The identity of the so-called secret buyer makes this link even more suspicious. Investigative journalists got their hands on some leaked escrow documents that showed the buyer's name is linked to an offshore trust registered in the Cayman Islands. This is a place that has long been known for keeping the identities of wealthy people secret. On paper, the trust seems real, but financial experts say that the timeline of its activities raises concerns. The trust sat empty for almost 5 years before getting a $2,400,000 0 cents cash boost just a week before the mansion was bought. Authorities are now trying to figure out if this offshore company is really independent or if it's just a front for someone closer to the Ananis, maybe even a family member or silent partner.
You wonder now if that will ever happen because of what he allegedly did next on April 2nd. That day, Karmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf got into a confrontation under the tent. According to witnesses, Metcalf told Anthony to leave the team's tent, and at that point, Anthony allegedly reached into his backpack and said something along the lines of "make me." Here's what Austin's twin brother told WFAA-TV.
If there is a connection like this, it could lead to charges that go beyond simple fraud, maybe even conspiracy or money laundering related to the fallout from Austin Metcalf's murder. Federal agents are also looking closely at the money trail that led to the $2,400,000 0 cents transfer. Bank compliance officers marked the transaction as high risk because it involved moving money through several international accounts in less than 48 hours, a common way to hide where the money came from. Investigators think the money may have come from a domestic shell company linked to a known associate of the Ananis. This person has been involved in fraud schemes across state lines in the past. If this was true, it would mean that the secret buyer wasn't just a random rich person, but someone who was carefully chosen to hide where the money for the mansion came from.
Wow.
Even though the Anthony family's lawyers keep saying they did nothing wrong, the growing evidence has led federal prosecutors to quietly prepare subpoenas for financial records and communications, such as text messages and encrypted app exchanges that could show how the family worked together behind the scenes. You said, adding to the mystery, property records that investigative journalists got show that the mansion's deed changed hands twice in just 3 weeks. Very strange order for a real estate deal worth a lot of money.
Wow.
The Ananis sent the first payment to the secret buyer, and the second payment went to an offshore holding company in the Cayman Islands. People who know a lot about white-collar crime say that this quick, multi-step transfer is a common tactic used in money laundering to make it harder to track down who owns the money and protect the final beneficiary from scrutiny. Federal agents are now working with international banking authorities to follow the money outside of the U.S. The 30 Mueller deal raised suspicions that it wasn't just a cash out because of how quickly it happened and the fact that the ownership structure was hidden. The family was already under a lot of legal pressure at the time. The mansion is empty for now, with the lights off and the gates locked. Federal investigators are going through financial records that might connect the sale directly to the events that led to Austin Metcalf's death. According to sources, the FBI has already asked for emails, phone records, and any other messages between the Ananis and the secret buyer. Reports say that prosecutors are thinking about adding these new pieces of evidence to the current murder case. This could lead to more charges like wire fraud, conspiracy, or obstruction of justice. As the legal news gets more serious, people are wondering if the sale was a last-ditch effort, a smart move, or both. One thing is clear, every new piece of information is pulling the Ananis deeper into a federal case that doesn't seem to be slowing down. We're moving money, making calls, and setting up digital insulation.
He and Metcalf were both football stars at their Texas high schools. Metcalf was taking recruiting visits at some big schools like Arkansas. He planned to play at the next level. And Anthony also posted on social media that he was receiving scholarship offers to go play college football.
But the defense isn't giving up. They say the video doesn't show anything illegal and that the man in question was hired for private security after threats were made against the family. This is a grieving family being dragged through digital mud, the lawyer said angrily during cross-examination. The public still isn't sure, though. Overnight, Twitter was full of side-by-side screenshots of the video and a chart showing the flow of 100,000 transactions. One post says, "This was never random." For a lot of people who have been following this case closely, the idea that Karmelo acted alone is now almost impossible to believe. The Metas left court early that day without saying anything or making eye contact. They were quiet and determined as a case that once seemed like a closed book tragedy began to turn into something much worse and more planned. You sit there staring at the courtroom sketch artist's feed and watch as a new piece of the puzzle is pulled into the light. A number of encrypted texts were found on a phone that was recently taken from Karmelo's father. Forensic experts say that the messages were sent through a secure messaging app only 36 hours before Austin Meredith died.
Please make sure you
In a
guys
scary way, funds cleared,
Thank you on Facebook.
no trail. Things happen quickly,
YouTube.
said another. Just stay calm. You wouldn't expect these kinds of texts from a parent who is sad or worried about their son's legal future. These are the words of someone trying to handle logistics under a lot of stress with no emotion. And most disturbingly, they were written down at the exact time of the murder. The FBI's digital crime unit said that the $100,000 0 cents payment was split between two accounts that couldn't be traced and sent right away to someone whose name is still secret because of a protective order. People are saying that this person was close to the scene that night, maybe even in the parking lot near the track meet. The prosecution's theory has changed at this point.
There was this kid, before I knew his name now, this kid was sitting under our tent at track. We asked him to move. He started getting aggressive and talking reckless. And my brother stepped in and said, "You need to move." He's like, "Make me move." Also grabbed his backpack. This kid, I tried to whip around as fast as I could, but I didn't see the stab.
This wasn't just a cover-up by the parents. They now think that this was a planned effort to fix things before they got out of hand in public. They say that Karmelo may have been tricked into doing it and that the parents were ready to help him out with money and the law. A small protest starts outside the courtroom. Half of the people support Meta and half support Anthony. What used to be a clear case of teen violence is quickly becoming something more complicated.
parents are
It's a
involved.
possible murder for hire hidden under layers of burner phones, money laundering, and strange digital clues.
Okay, hold up a second. No, we ain't going nowhere. Hold up a second. Let's go back here. Y'all.
Consumers are on the move, and it's your job to keep up. What if your curiosity could propel you forward?
No, I want to.
Thanks to AYTM's Insights technology.
Okay, here we go. Let's leave that. Okay, hold up. Let's leave that alone right there. Let's get y'all. Y'all. When it comes down to a life situation, I got to stand basic neutral in this here, because it could have been my kid. It's something just ain't right. It's something pertaining. I'm gonna work with this here, and y'all can tell me that I'm wrong. Everybody can get their scooter and they can leave. But something dealing with those parents and that boy parents, both parents. Why would one parent want to show up to the other parent press conference? The boy that the killer, the murder family. You got a press conference. What do you got to say? These are white folks. I haven't heard none yet. I'm running videos. Then you gonna have a nerve to have him escort out. When what the deal was a grown person deal that was did, and they kids got caught in the crossfire. So why not let the kids get involved, because they ain't gonna get no much time. What most of they can get them 10, 15 years, 10 years? But what happened? I do believe that the son, the kids, The kids knew that it was something that was going on. Then it going to come out, ladies and gentlemen. These parents use the kids to do their dirty work. Yes. What is shocking? One thing, if it's shocking that your kid have took another child's life, you don't have no press conference to say. They'll be running off your house and see you getting in your car. I don't have no comment. Get out my yard. You see what I'm saying? Y'all not listening to this here. All about a word like this here. It means self-love. And Yolanda, because Yolanda like it on a big screen. Hold on a second here. I got to put it right here for Yolanda. Yolanda like it on the big screen. Y'all, the parents. Excuse me, y'all. It was some dirty money. Some parents knew each other. Something is going on. They knew. Because so why did the white man feel so freely to come to the press conference, to the fact that to hear what they had to say? This is bullshit. If your child had took somebody's life, I'm still in shock. I'm trying to get over this here. I don't know what they was too damn comfortable. They are too damn comfortable. Today went and hired all these here people. They don't line up their staff. Well, you gonna be the press conference? You gonna defend it? We gonna put money. Y'all, whatever that the parents had did, from what I heard, the parents went to jail. Then I heard yesterday that what I supposed to been did. I've been watching this report, but it's just a lot basically like putting pieces together before I come out here and tear things down. This here was planned. The little boy was told and know what to do. This here was a grown folks problem that got the children involved, but one children's life was taken. That's what happened. They planned everything dedicated. If the child life do be taken, because there's somehow or another, they must look at the laws. I think they are in Texas. I think they must look at the law or some kind of. But what they felt on saying that your child can get life. How in the hell could you go on living with life? Buying a mansion. The mansion, they don't know who named that it is. Took $50,000 and they split it in half over there, 100,000 or whatever, and they split it in half. All this here was planned. No way. I cannot have no news coming. If it was me, I don't know why my son did this here. I couldn't even hold up my head. I would be crying for my son and crying for the next family that don't lost somebody. This damn woman ain't look like she weeped at all. She ain't scared at all. Looking fresh. He do too. Because you remember now, one of the conferences that they did, it was her and the SA man did it. What was the husband? These here, I'm gonna say it, all of it, even down to the boy that died. But man, this here was some planned stuff. Why y'all bought the house so fast? And then when you bought the house so fast, who named the house in? I asked you a question. Who named the house in? They cannot find it. Then what happened is when they send the money, and y'all heard I couldn't make it up. Y'all right here listening to me. When they went and did with the money, they sent to somebody that been dead since 2018. Who is that? Who is that holding money in their damn grave? What don't make sense is not damn true. It's not damn true. They knew exactly what was going on. It was a thing that was planned. How convenient that you going to? I thought it was a track meet, but well, I'm getting like a football meet or whatever. And was so damn convenient. I'm gonna take a knife. Right now on this scene, I'm going to play football. But before I play football or during halftime, I want to cut me somebody. I want to gut somebody open. Really? Wow. And if this is Texas law, Texas does not care. How could you start living when your son may need every single penny that he got? Texas gonna give him some time. But guess what? It wouldn't be life. Texas gonna give him some time. It may not be 25 years to life. But you took that. Get a lot, go and buy a house, a mansion, off of other people's money that you got out here with all these legal teams, everybody marching, all this type of stuff here. Because you're full of damn shit. The judge should have put you in damn jail. And no telling that. You probably had that covered. If he take me to jail, this is what we're going to do, this and that. You look like, them parents look like some skeeving, conniving damn people. Because let me tell you something. How do the white man know, the deceased child father know y'all doing a press conference? Then you looked up and said, he over there. Didn't make him leave. He don't lost his damn son. And y'all don't went and did a GoFundMe and don't hide money, you know, so y'all can be living y'all left back, y'all best like y'all. I think what is it? I don't see no more kids. I haven't heard it yet. So let's say this is your only kid. So you and your home, y'all can live on the golf course and y'all can do this money that y'all didn't work for, money that you didn't even deserve, money that supposed to went to a different car, but y'all started switching that thing up 73 hours, 72 hours before it went down. It was planned. And your black ass need to be in damn jail. Not only that you lied to the public and mishandled the damn money, you also scammed the damn public. And you lied. Criminals help criminals. They think so, they know the game. Because they know, look what that man who they got as they supposed to. He is a sex offender. He done did a whole lot of things. Then now he come and say he was a preacher. Let me tell you something here, Dan, in case anybody want to get their scooters and leave. Let me tell you something. It's my thing. Oh, that's the way how the sun coming. Y'all, that's the way how the sun coming in here. Ooh. Y'all, that's how the sun is coming right around up here. Just work for me a little bit. It ain't nobody know more about the law than a convict. Because that's the only thing they can do is go to the library and think what they do if they was out here. That's how it goes. Convicts knows how to move money. Because they be moving it. When they behind bars, they getting child support checks. Child support checks. And like they the parent. They ain't keeping the children, they in jail. They even got COVID money. They even got income tax money. Right now. It ain't nobody got time on their hand. Ain't nobody can think that well. Just a time that man that got a lot of time on his hand, and he got to be put away in a corner somewhere. And what I mean, like put away in the corner, when you in that jail, the only thing you can do is read and damn think, wish and damn pray. And what is your damn next move? That's all. That's all that you can do. Criminals help criminals. The same book that's in the library, Washington Library, the White House Library, your legal way, it's the same book that based it over there in the jail. They got inside jail. That's why a lot of them help each other get out of crime. If they've been wrong, they help each other. That's what you call in time. And I'm telling you right now today, that man that was a sports person is a preacher that been to prison and essay, and I got this here. He was the reign leader of it. They probably got the mother of the church or sister so-and-so to put in her name. This here was planned and everything. But they think so they're going to play with Dover and his scooters. Hell no, we won't go. Hold on a second. Watch this here. Just watch how we do this here. We're going to get this thing together. Just one required right here. You think so we something to play with? You think that we are something to play with? We thinking. See there? We were riding slow. We was thinking this thing out. Think so we something to play with. On that total damn bullshit, and we ain't going. and I'm gonna be watching your ass. You hear me, Miss Anthony? I'm gonna be watching your ass. I'm into your ass. Cause you out here making black people look like a damn fool. Now let's get on this here, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all work with Stompdowm. We gonna work with Stompdowm. This is a beefsteak the thing. Then in fact with Stompdowm. Stompdowm call out my name and I must hear. Because I'm the only fat stinky Doe with Milton that he knows. And I will continue to have that name. Right now, this time here, we're going to go over here and we're going to see exactly what y'all, I know that y'all don't want to hear it, but this is a part of what is going on. We got to go and see what is really going on in these streets. What are they doing over there in the DC? Those people, ladies and gentlemen that identify with this food stamp thing, and he took my food stamps. It's on my community wall what day and what year that it will start with you, that no more sweet. And let me tell you something, y'all. Let me tell you something. Let me get over here with Donald Trump. Donald Trump elected, he this, he that, all this and that. We didn't vote him in, this and that. But guess what? You got a lot of people up there in DC clapping their hands. How he cleaned up, how he started to clean up Washington. Clapping his hand. They don't see color. They don't see a bad president or what he doing. They up there clapping their hand. I can't make this up. Let's go to Washington DC. Hold on a second. Hold up a second. Don't put my coffee cup right there. How y'all doing today? Please like my video. Hold up a second. Please like my video. We going somewhere with here. Let me see. I have to do all basic what the news basic is going on for account right now. Homeless. Hold up. I'm getting us together here. Okay, here, let's go. Oh, well, I messed it up. Okay, let's see what happened right here.
He was fired just 3 weeks before he was set to retire.
And now he's becoming an industry whistleblower. Kate Jennings.
30 years.
This man was fired after 30 years of loyalty.
Hold on
Now
a
he's
second.
exposing a $500 billion industry.
I saw this as an opportunity to help people.
Todd Andreessen dedicated his life to the same insurance company.
Okay. That is just a commercial. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Let me tell you. That's a commercial. Okay, you guys, this is something that what we saw yesterday. This is what it was given yesterday. Hold it right there. I'm trying to get on, but I'm going to show you what the people were saying that they like to clean up. Let me get over here. I got to use this other tablet. Y'all just give me 1 second here. This is basically what took place yesterday morning. No, this is basically a 2-hour thing. Hold up a second. This is live here from 2 hours. Hold on a second. Okay. Oh, shoot. Give me 1 second. Okay, okay, I have now pulled it up. Let me go in here. Y'all, I am celebrating of being monetized, please. This is a new channel that I started, Dolby Milton 3. Please help and support me so I can continue to get better and grow my channel and learn in all the new classes that I'm taking up to be a better content creator. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Let me, you know what? Look, Eric, I'm just basically covering the news for what I see out here. Don't get mad with me because where I get my news from, okay? This is Fox News. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just working. This is Fox News. Fox. Let me see, Fox News. DC. Let me see, can I put it as DC? Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's go right here. I gotta figure. I gotta see which one exactly how that. I don't. Oh, 1 second.
The first day of President Trump's D.C. police takeover, yielding nearly 24 arrests, and that includes suspects wanted for murder and gun crimes. Meanwhile, D.C. Mayor
How you doing?
she is somewhat blasting the crackdown. She calls the deployment of National Guard troops unsettling and disturbing.
Also, Dana, the mayor and other Democrats pointing to numbers that show D.C. crime at a 30-year low. But top D.C. prosecutor Jeanine Pirro, fresh on the job, less concerned with stats, she says, and more concerned about the victims.
Thanks.
What changed?
It's never enough. This changed. This changed. It's never enough. You tell these families crime has dropped. You tell the mother of the intern who was shot going out from McDonald's near the Washington Convention Center, oh, crime is down. You tell the kid who was just beat the hell and back with a severe concussion and a broken nose, crime is down. No, that falls on deaf ears. And my ears are deaf to that. And that's why I fight the fight. Thank you.
All right now.
So we will talk with Jeanine Pirro in a matter of minutes here, and we'll get the lowdown on what's happening thus far. Do not miss that. First, though, our coverage begins today. David Spunt is live in Washington. And David, let's begin there with you. Good morning.
Bill, good morning. 28 days left of DOJ control over the D.C. Police Department unless Congress steps in and extends it. But both the House and the Senate have to agree. Now, National Guard troops took to their posts last night, patrolling the streets and neighborhoods of the nation's capital. No major incidents that we are aware of overnight. Things seem to go smooth, and that watch continued through the night. We also joined Attorney General Pam Bondi exclusively as she met with federal agents from the FBI, the ATF, Park Police, National Guard, and officers from the Metropolitan Police Department. Joining her, U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro for District of Columbia, Police Chief Pam Smith, and the heads of the ATF and U.S.
Hold on a second.
We know when you leave your homes every day, your spouses, your families, there's no ordinary day.
Okay, hold up a second. You see, y'all, what she's saying is true facts, okay? Don't get mad. This is not a Democratic thing or a Republican thing, a liberal. This is not about this here. It's not about this here. He is clean. Got those people there for how long? 30 days or 33 days or something that he had those people there to clean it up. It's not that they there for a lifetime. You should be glad of getting the help. It doesn't matter. Then the fact that how much it's gonna cost the taxpayer. The taxpayer was living in a lie, and the taxpayer living in a lie, and then the fact with crime, and they cannot go to McDonald's at nighttime. It took the president of the United States to send the National Guards in there. Yeah, I think the National Guards, yeah, that's who in there. National Guards in there. With bulldozer, tractor, broomsticks, and ballers to get the stuff cleaned up. Then you're going to get mad. And crimes are down. Nope, I think so what we saw. Crimes are down now. And in the 30 days that they got, maybe 29 more days, it may be even down. Maybe it won't be nobody left in DC. This is what you call crime down. Clean this shit up. You got all these places, shelter. I heard one lady said it yesterday. All these places of shelter, this and that. If so, what? If they don't want to go to the shelter, anyway, they got to be out of there by 5. What? They leave at 7 or 8 and can't come back to about 5. Believe one thing else. They ain't got to worry about going home and building another tent because the Trump don't tore that little playhouse down around there. Don't tore that playhouse down. You should be ashamed. The mayor, y'all should be ashamed of y'all damn self. And saying that you can't control the homeless. You got over 4,000 police. That's what they told me. Over 4,000 police. You can't control what the hell they can build their damn tent at. It took the president to come out here with a National Guard, with bulldozers, garbage can, dump truck, and everything that pushed them goddamn people playground down. But it can be a better, because long as that they got those tents up and more crimes in there, because that's why you cannot walk to McDonald's and get something to eat. Because the tent is look what you got to walk by. Or the tent city not too far. The campsite or whatever is not too far from the McDonald's. All this here basically going on. And the crimes are down. Okay, if the crimes are down, what about it now compared to what we had saw yesterday? Which one is more down? What we saw yesterday, these past 4 days? What happened back in what this is 25 on back then, and the crimes are low today than it was last year. What about it? You're talking about last year and 2 or 3 days ago. That sounds like it down to me. That looked down to me. Study what the words that come out your mouth says a whole lot of things. Action is what we're looking at. I cannot stand Donald Trump, but yeah, I have to give the man, I don't know what he wants. I just have to give the man his credit. That shit shouldn't have never went that far. Clean that goddamn shit up. We can be on the damn interstate. See nothing, then they have to so pretty, the Washington Mariner is just right here. Oh, I want to go down there. Don't you go down there. That just all just look from 95. The mayor you should be a damn shame of yourself. We talked to one guy yesterday. He said that he lived in. He said that it really he don't see none of that because where did he live? But he said, where's the tourist part? The tourist part and the busy and the storefront. He said that's where a lot of that goes on. It. He lived based on the outskirts, so he said he don't even see National Guard there. Right there. Now I'm here to tell you this here today. Trump is a bully. I hope that manager, the mayor, does not lose their job, because especially when they get the number, it's not number. What crimes are down when this is happening? that it's so easy to get to these children when a college student going to get something to eat at nighttime? What crimes are down? Oh, you didn't put them here on the book. Well, Donald Trump got them bulldozers in there and they running over everybody. That's what you're talking about. Clean it up. Push them elsewhere. Get a place for them to go. Push them. It's a lot of building what they got that is closed, open, and this, that, and another. Stop looking at so much for the budget and look out for the people. The budget is going to come when you take care of the people. Because the people going to want you back in. But with this stuff right here, that the president had to come, Mama said the president had to come down here with a broom and dustpan and get shit cleaned up for people to be able to walk the streets and shop. Now, let me tell you something, DC, when he cleaned it up, how all them damn shopping centers, you got them police around there, walking around there, ain't just asking people, how you doing, just that, what they at? Now, let me tell you that, clean up, that I don't want to see no more storefront all broke in, because the police them should be around there, because they can see everything. They don't have to see a tent in front of the store. Let's see how it go 3 months from now. 3 months from now, we're going to go deal with that with your numbers that you say your number is down. And then we're going to ask some storefront people how they been seeing in the police walking by their store, which that they should be. Or did you see police, homeless people, and people running for their life? And people don't stores on. Which one you see right now? Tell me about that, what we got into November. Tell me about that November. How did that go for you? Somebody lying about those numbers, and I'm not happy with it. DC haven't looked clean yet. Not much clean to hide what it's looking like. But he's sometime that you got to be a bully now. Again, things done in your city, your county. Sometimes you got to bully your way out. Hey, I'm not playing with you. 4,000 police officers, and the crimes are down low. Tell me that in 90 days, from the day that the bulldozer came out 2 days ago, from the time that he made 3, tell me that in 90 days, how does it look? Because if it be a tent in the damn well, the mayor is the damn problem. The mayor, for to let that shit build back up and do it again, the mayor is the damn problem. Let's just wait. Give it 90 days. We don't know what's going on. They probably still in shock. Just give it 90 days. And if it's in the damn tent, in the damn well, a mattress, in the damn well, anywhere where they clean up at, the mayor is the damn problem. Because the mayor ain't going around looking at what's going on around in her town, in her district. She's not looking at it because they don't damn care. More homeless, more money than needed for to get the homeless off the street. When that, guess what? They don't want them off the street. Because if you did, it wouldn't took the president to come down here and clean that shit up. Let's go over here. Hold up. Pam is, I'm trying to find what is going on. Did in fact with, hold up a second. I'm trying to find out what is going on. Did in fact with the, okay, here's go to mail. Let's talk about this here. Y'all, this is not no black woman.
Want $1,000 weight loss medication for $50? It all starts with Rose Free Insurance Check. Just upload.
It's the safety of our children, ourselves.
Fox News alert: President Trump meant what he said to the nation at this hour yesterday. And now it is all happening. Brand new video into Fox News. He took action to crush violent crime to a new level. That goes today with the arrival, as you see in the center of your screen, and this brand new video, National Guard troops arriving to our nation's capital. after our commander-in-chief ordered them to stand alongside the city's law enforcement. The District of Columbia's police force is now under federal control. I'm Harris Faulkner. You are in the Faulkner Focus. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth on the mission.
We're going to work right alongside our law enforcement partners as force multipliers. This is what the American people voted for. If our capital city is a mess, if we can't control our capital city, then what does the rest of the country look like? And what signals does the rest of the country take from that?
Democrats are shocked over this. D.C.'s police union is backing President Trump. The chairman of that union said, "We stand with the president in recognizing that Washington, D.C. cannot continue on this trajectory. Crime is out of control and our officers are stretched beyond their limits." And keeping the victims of D.C.'s outbreak of violence front and center, the mom of a congressional intern who was killed in crossfire of a drive-by shooting in D.C. Watch.
When I heard the news today, and he mentioned my son, not by name, and mentioned the others who have been victims of violent crime, I was so happy. Things will change so other people are safe when they go visit D.C. or work in D.C. President Trump was 100% spot on with what he said.
Per usual, Democrats are united against President Trump's actions to fix what the Dems broke.
What the president did this morning was political theater. His idea in federalizing the police force of D.C. ignores the reality. They are making dramatic progress in reducing violent crime in D.C.
This looks to me like an emergency which is manufactured.
This action today is unsettling and unprecedented.
Well, the Dems have it right in one way about theater. It's living like a horror film. Justice correspondent David Spunt is in Washington, D.C. So, David, how is all of this laying out, this push against the outbreak of violent crime?
Hi, Harris. Good to be with you. We know right now Attorney General Pam Bondi and her senior team meeting with D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser and the police chief Pamela Smith. Now, this is the first time the D.C. Police Department has been under direct DOJ control.
When you have the DOJ and President Trump driving behind this mission, we are going to clean up Washington, D.C., and we're going to do it the right way, the lawful way, and we're going to make sure Washington, D.C. is safe.
U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro for D.C. says the no-cash bail policy around for decades that allows people out of custody based on risk assessment is the chief problem instead of actually paying money to get out on bail or bond. Violent crime in the nation's capital down 26% since last year, according to the city's own statistics online. But one of those behind the statistics reportedly put on leave earlier this year over allegations of fudging some numbers.
Whether crime is up or down, they want to pat themselves on the back and say, gee, it's great. It's not as bad as it used to be. It is horrific.
Harris, according to the D.C. Home Rule Charter, the police department is under DOJ control, but only for 30 days. That could, though, be extended if the Senate and House enact into law a resolution authorizing such an extension. D.C. Muriel Bowser not given a heads up about the move by the Trump administration before the president made the announcement, and said this of people that are concerned about the president's ability to have the police department controlled by the DOJ.
If people are concerned about a president's ability to have the MPD police department be responsive to the Department of Justice, the time to address that is when we're talking about statehood for DC.
This is Wistia Live. It makes hosting webinars a piece of cake.
Wait, I'm confused.
Let me get right here.
Back.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Harris, I watched Bowser's entire news conference yesterday. Clearly, she seemed frustrated by the move, but her overall attitude was there's not much that she can do given the Home Rule Charter language. She said overall, even though she wasn't consulted, she was not surprised. And she said basically there's nothing that she can do because it's written in black and white, Harris.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, I have never interviewed her. I did watch that conference as well as you did. It'll be interesting to see where she falls on things as the president begins to clean it up in her district. I mean, it's hard to talk against success, and she's kind of on the fence, it would seem right now.
Okay.
Good to see you, David. Thank you.
Thanks,
Phil Holloway, former assistant district attorney, former police officer, also an advisor to the Oconee County, Georgia Sheriff's Department, and Chris Swecker, former assistant FBI director. Gentlemen, it is great to have you both. Look, U.S. Attorney for D.C. Jeanine Pirro said crime is horrific. I said it must feel like the people there are living and starring in a horror film that they want to end. Then you bring in President Trump's idea. Chris, I want to talk to you from the FBI perspective of this kind of support against violent crime.
Well, yeah, let's start with the fact that there are parts of D.C. that are an absolute war zone. So they can talk about reduced crime, in the last year. I take that with a healthy dose of skepticism, given that we know at least one police commander has been cooking the books. And that's not terribly unusual, unfortunately. Some departments have learned how to game the system. Now, also, you have to look at per capita crime per 100,000 residents versus the raw number of crimes committed. And you also have to look at the fact that the police have been backed off on the streets. They're not, they're not willing to make the arrests in some cases. And witness the police union backing these measures 100%. So you can mark my words. Crime will go down with the National Guard out on the street as a visible deterrent, with federal agents out there working next to local police officers. They will get the worst of the worst off the street, and they will deter crime. And you will see crime go down in the next 30 days and the extensions, because mainly they will get the worst of the worst incarcerated with some aggressive prosecution from Jeanine Pirro.
And I appreciated the detail and the way that Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth was talking about the mission, because he said, look, we are force multipliers. So what they're doing is they're coming in and they're just going to do what works with more people. I mean, that can...
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me say this here. For the people to feel safe and the kids to go to school, shop, and they can go out to eat, I don't care if the chair will be overloaded, if they have to take the hallways and give them a mat to lay on, so to see the city safe. Now, I'm going to tell y'all today, if you don't like Lanat, I will understand that. I'm here to tell y'all today, 90 days, if I see a tent anywhere where it ain't supposed to be, round old people's stores where they trying to get customers, people to come in and buy their merchandise for they to feed and pay their family, or either they going out to eat, even if they browsing around just looking. If I see a tent anywhere, I'm going to come out there and remove it myself, allegedly. I'm going to come and remove it myself. He is cleaning it up. Where there's clean, there shouldn't be no crime. Then the police officer, he's doing it, but he helping y'all asses out. You guys go along with this here. I have to see the maintenance at right here part. Let me go ahead and give you guys something. I got to see this here. Okay, I have to catch this here, guys.
Only make things better. Phil, I'm coming right to you. I want to get to this for you to respond to. President Trump is also floating the idea that he could take similar action in other major cities across America. Let's watch.
You look at Chicago, how bad it is. You look at Los Angeles, how bad it is. We have other cities that are very bad. New York has a problem. They're so far gone. We're not going to let it happen. We're not going to lose our cities over this. And this will go further. We're going to look at New York in a little while. And if we need to, we're going to do the same thing in...
My name is Richard, and I take care of my mom. It's my mom. It's only one mom you have in this world.
If you're caring for and living with a loved one who is eligible for Medicaid, you may qualify to get support and financial assistance. CareForth matches you with an expert coach who's always there for you. Get a monthly stipend for the care you already give.
She's happy and she's enjoying herself. And I will not turn my back on her.
Learn more at careforth.com.
Hey, Robert Hertz from Shark Tank. I'm a huge fan. Hey, what is your #1 tip for saving money?
Easy. Pay off your credit card debt as soon as possible. And there's actually a way to do that without paying the full amount.
What if I can't afford to pay more every month?
You actually don't have to pay more. In fact, your monthly payments go down, and they can go down as much as 40%.
So monthly payments go down, total debt goes down, and I can be out of debt that fast.
So what do I need to do? Thousands of people have done this. It's insane how well it works. Have you seen the video I've made? It explains everything. My name's Robert Herjavec, and you probably know me from the hit show Shark Tank, where my job is to help people grow their small business. But this video is about helping people do something even more important: get out of debt. It's called the Debt Clear USA program, and it is amazing. The Debt Clear USA program uses a team of top negotiators. Here's how it works. The Debt Clear USA team discovered that by working with people with $7,500 or more in debt, they could negotiate much better deals. By cutting through the red tape and talking directly with these banks to get people the savings they deserve. Currently, the Debt Clear USA team is achieving an average of 45% aggregate discount on debts. Imagine that. 45% of your total debt erased, and some are higher, as high as 50% off. That's right, up to half of your debt vanishing just through this negotiating team. Not only that, the Debt Clear USA program actually lowers your monthly payment, and here's the best part: no more interest. That's right, the interest stops completely. This team has over 10 years of experience negotiating with every bank and loan company you can imagine. They've helped over 300,000 people get out of debt. They have a 4.9 star rating on Trustpilot on over 15,000 reviews, and an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, which is really important to me. So if you want to see if you qualify and have the Debt Clear USA negotiators fight for you, just click the Learn More button below and we'll get started. Next, you'll answer a few questions with your name, how much debt you have, and a phone number that your Debt Clear USA specialist can contact you at. And you will never pay a dime in fees. You're going to want to keep doing this again and again until all your debts are gone. So if you're ready to join thousands of other people who've eliminated their debt, don't wait 1 second longer. Click the Learn More button below and let's get started erasing your debts for good. These banks are not in control. You are.
Chicago.
Talk to me, Phil, about the law and what the president seeks to do potentially.
Well, great to be with you, Harris. Listen, the president is not wrong. All of these cities do have very significant crime problems, and there's lots that he can do in the District of Columbia because, of course, that is a federal jurisdiction. New York, Atlanta, Los Angeles, other places are not federal jurisdictions, but there are federal assets in place. We already see in the context of immigration enforcement that federal authorities are going out into the communities and they are making a difference. So I don't think the president can outright federalize law enforcement per se in a city like Atlanta where I'm sitting, but there are a lot of things the federal government can do, including we can fix how crime statistics are reported. That's a big part of this problem. I've been in the criminal justice system for almost 40 years now, and I can tell you the dirty secret about crime reporting is that it's based on the honor system. And so often these bureaucrats and even politicians have no honor, Harris. They cook the books. They take things like a mugging or an armed robbery out on the streets and they will call it a theft. Or if someone gets shot at a domestic violence incident, they call it a domestic violence incident rather than a aggravated assault or even an attempted murder. So it's all in how these politicians and these bureaucrats attempt to make themselves look better so that they can qualify for maybe federal grants or even just votes from the voters. It's all a big scam and it needs to change, and we need some federal guidelines, I think, in place.
Wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute. Then I told you? Then I just said that it's something about it. And they fixing up the books. They fixing up the book like, y'all need to check out those books. Because that showed you right there when someone had got, when the person went to McDonald's and we seen the lady that was up here a few minutes ago. I told y'all something don't make sense. Something don't make sense is not damn true. Don't crime. So yeah, exactly what he said. When it should have been domestic violence with a deadly weapon or whatever. However enough how they fixing up the book. They are lying. But I guess what? This is what and then guess what? Let me tell you something. Don't y'all let the city mayor and them play in y'all face. They glad for the cleanup. They backing down now. Now they see what me. But see, they thought so. See, they backing down, like I said. See, cause what is that? They thought so. He basically was coming for them, and oh yeah, he gonna get y'all ass. He gonna get y'all ass because he already got somebody in place for you. He gonna get y'all ass. Smash you, and I'm gonna get your ass as I see another damn tent around that damn park. I don't know what you're doing. What is the police doing? What is the city doing? What is doing that it won't be no more tents around here? Now they seeing the relief of what Trump was saying. Get it cleaned up. The shit should have never been gone that far anyway. Then you hear this other lady yesterday come by and say that, oh yeah, we got plenty of rooms in the tents, in the shelter. Yes, people would like to use drugs and send their ass right back out there. Where you gonna damn go? One thing you gotta understand, jobs are out here. You remember he ran them damn people, I'll put them on plane, boat, ships, and every damn thing. Don't legal alien that don't all this what they call them robber, murderers, and all that. He don't set their ass out there. So it's a lot of damn jobs is open now. A lot. You don't think so? Go and apply for one. You don't see Jose and Maria as the McDonald's manager no more. Because they ain't hiding or they don't been caught. Around here dirting up DC. Where there's dirt, there's crime. Where's crime, there's drugs. Who fault that it is? Then in fact with the city mayor. Because your job is that you say you the man or the woman for the job. You are there to serve, to protect, and keep the city clean and all this kind of. No, but you telling a damn lie. Because it took the president to come down there with a National Guard with a damn bulldozer that wipe all that shit up. Let me tell you something. The mayor and the police department gonna have a good talking to. I give it 90 days. It's gonna be a cleanup in the office, and then now they're gonna really get an attitude. Oh, look at he is taking all the black people out. He's fighting all the black people. No, because the black people, some black people that was in charge, they were very, very comfortable with the city being the way that it looked. So if you have to take allegedly, this is me. If you have to take a white man to get things cleaned up, them showing you that black people are the ones in charge. You like the filth and the dirt. Trump has said that if the outside of a restaurant door is dirty, I don't want to go inside and eat because I know what the kitchen look like. And you know what? And I judge things just like that. Now, this is something that we never have seen before. For the president called the National Guard to come out there to pick up paper and tear down tents. I saw it. So don't get mad because that a lot of us should get mad. Should be mad because we would want to clean up in our damn city. Need a fresh new start. Then we'll see what the problem is at. Now, if any other tent goes up where it was supposed to go, you know what you do? Take the head. It got to be coming from the mayor and the police box. You got to come. Can't tell me that you short-handed, underhanded when you got 4,000. Because the National Guard don't came back there, don't push down tent, don't throw away a mattress, and don't pick up paper and everything. Help them people get on the way, and then don't got rid of the dogs. So I don't know why. Why did we come back here again? They say the DMV and Baltimore, y'all next in line. And more is just only for 30 days. It may not even be that long. It may not be that long. When it do stop, yes, the city gonna be in a shock. I never seen this out of all the years I've been living. I never saw this clean. Where it's clean now and keep it that way. I think so. Identify with it. I'm not thinking about Chicago right now in this time here. I think about identifying with since we over here on the East Coast, Baltimore and the DMD. I think so that they should go and bring in more guards because what's it called? Trump couldn't even say too much about them because he was so doggone disgusting. Bring in more guards to get it all cleaned up. They want to say that you're a bad man, but they say you're a bad man and all this type of stuff here. Let it get dirty again. Let these tents, when you go in those cities and start cleaning it up. Believe me, I'm gonna tell you right now today, they gonna find somebody like that. And the lady say, "Oh, we got plenty of shelters." But before it wasn't no shelter, it wasn't no that, but we got plenty of shelters. And way like I seen for the statement that was made yesterday, it basically that Trump would say, find it. Find a place for them to stay. The lady said yesterday, we got plenty of shelters. I know they want to go in there and do their drug, then sit there, clean back out that door. You got police officers them clean back out that door. Because they would know they can't even no longer build a tent around the damn garbage can. Because that belongs to the squirrels and the damn rats. A lot of those rats and stuff, it's coming from Denver and all around the city because of all them damn tents and stuff and everything around there. 90 days. Y'all think so that he's a nasty bully as a president? 90 days. Let's see what a tent don't supposed to be. This cost taxpayer a whole lot of money. Didn't fair for him to come in there, but guess what? The money is there. But guess what? You will use it for whatever that you're going to, whatever. Allegedly, this is my mind. You use it for what you want to use it for. And then the city looked like hell. But Trump came in there with them bulldozers and put you everything damn down. I think so he should go, since he on the east side, I think so he should really like go to what it called and you know what I can understand down there in New York. Down there on in over there where like the Macy's parade and all of them, you don't see no tent right there, no people store right there in front of them, but you see them in big stores down there in DC. And when people shop at DC and New York, they basically shop and visit those together. I don't blame him what he did by cleaning up, by getting this mess cleaned up. Somebody got to do it, because damn sure the city them keep on damn complaining, saying the crimes are damn low. You look, crimes are damn low, right? Let's see in 90 days. Trump is only going to have them people there for 30 days to get the mess cleaned up. And remember now, because this part here is all several parts that the bulldozer track, all this is all several parts to get this stuff here, to get that stuff cleaned up. Should be happy. He gave you, he cleaned up your city for you, something that you're supposed to do. Should be happy. He helped you push those homeless people back to go in those shelters. He happy then the fact that what you had money locked down, this, that, you got to open up to get these people in the shelter. Ain't that what you got voted in for? This the first time in history of someone ever seen that DC getting cleaned up like this here. And you want the honor, they are happy that they finally see. They are happy. The first time why they were so mad, they was afraid of their job and all this here, and the taxpayer don't see the hell with the taxpayer. It's your fault, Mayor. It's your fault. Be proud when somebody getting your help. But see, I can tell in your demeanor and the way how you talking, you feel a little light, because now you see what he's doing. DC and Baltimore, Trump, I would say, because that you on this side or the east side, stay over here, get this here part here clean up. DC, DMV and what's that, DMV in Baltimore, get the other staff ready to start boots on the ground down there. Got to stop playing with them and start making adjustment to somebody ain't gonna have no job tomorrow. Because that where is all the protests for a clean city? Where the protest? No, we gonna talk about for the homeless people, because we don't move them on, and we told y'all to get y'all tent and y'all go somewhere else. Okay, where is the protest with the park being clean? You couldn't come around that park. Come on, somebody. You don't like this type of teacher. You could not go around that park because it was full of a lot of homeless people on drugs, needles, and just that and other. Where is the protest with the park being clean? I don't see no protest saying that. We got a clean park, but we want a dirty park back, because that's how we live. That's what we've been living like that for years. Protest but no clean park. Where is that at? Where is the protest that we want a dirty park? Where the protest is that is so bad because he came and cleaned up the park so it'd be safe so people can go and do their walking and jogging around the park? Where is that? Because guess what? What don't make sense is not damn true. The mayor and a whole lot of them is happy to see, because that's stuff that they, since from the time they was a child, they never walked through that park. Oh no, don't go that park there, but come to see that now that you can walk through there and exercise. Because there's no more tents out there, no more tents out there, and then they got police around there. What? Those mayors and things, they are happy. They couldn't see it before because they thought it was a letdown in the community and that he was bullying the community. He said for 30 days. You can't take advantage of 30 days for something that you've been seeing filth and dirt all your life. All your life, you've been going around these parks looking at all this filth, nasty, all this stuff, all this around your life you've been seeing. Now all of a sudden, you didn't even know it was grass in that park. You didn't even know. You thought that was normal, right, Mayor? Commissioner, and y'all thought that was normal, right? But this is the right thing to do. You don't know normal. Well, okay, when he cleaned out that park, that is life. And that's what you call normal. Because what you see you was a child, it's been a change in the menu. You got a bully as a president. You know, United States, you know he was coming for us. As soon as he get them other people out there, he gonna start working. And he said that in the inner city. He said that. Don't get mad because the man decided to come up, send a broom and dustpans and clean up, because you kept on cleaning the house. And he came in there and cleaned up, and this is how I want it to stay. You know how our mama used to do. Don't you? Now you see how this is? You better not touch it. It better be like yourself. Should be ashamed of yourself. Because guess what? You thought it was normal because the last mayor, and they left it like that. That was normal. They got to have a place to stay. So we'll give them this whole park. Trump said it ain't no more days like that. We ain't giving them shit. They can get into a building and we'll put them around there. And there ain't going to be too many around there and in the building, because some of them going to get a job. From job in jail. Okay, now that is what all that I have for you. Let's see what else can we find on this case here. Before we move it on. Let's let me see what else could I wait, hold on. Let me see what else could I get. That has anything been breaking out here since I've been talking? Okay, let me see. All this is basic, y'all. I'm just getting my news. I don't care where it comes from. I do not discriminate where I get my news from. I just wanna let you guys know, especially what is going on out there. Now let's hold up. Let's see right here. This is based from Fox News 5. This is 5. Hold on a second. This is just a little rundown.
Why doesn't everyone between 45 and 65 claim the $250,000 life insurance policy?
Okay. Okay, hold up 1 second. Got somebody here. Let's see what is he going to talk about. Okay. Day 4.
All right, it is night 4 of President Donald Trump's federal show of force across the nation's capital, and this is Fox 5 special coverage. We are live streaming on Fox 5's YouTube page right now. Thank you so much for joining us. And a lot going on already tonight. We have seen that show of force outside of Union Station. Let's take you there live right now. Fix that audio for you. This is our live pictures coming in right now from outside Union Station. That's where our photographer, Jesse, is standing by. You see the Humvees outside of it. We also saw federal agents at Washington Circle, and that's where those homeless encampments are about to be taken down. We've been talking about this on air all day today, and it looks like the work is just getting started. Our crews are out there right now. Sydney Persing is there. We'll have that live picture for you coming up in just a minute. But first, let's recap how we got to where we are. This is night 4. Like I said earlier this week, President Donald Trump taking 2 executive actions, including invoking Section 740 of the DC Home Rule Act, which basically commandeered the DC Police Department, put it under federal control. He also deployed the National Guard here to the nation's capital. He says he wants to make the city safe again. He says he wants to make the city beautiful again. And this is that 2-pronged approach that we are seeing play out live right now. Like I said, right now, agents outside of Union Station and over at Washington Circle, that's where that homeless encampment looks like it is about to be taken down. We've had some major developments today already. We learned the mayor has left town. She is actually in Martha's Vineyard overnight, but she says she will be back tomorrow. She says it was for a family commitment. She is in touch with her staff, and she is staying on top of everything that is going on. We also learned that the DC Police Department made a major change to how it works with immigration enforcement. DC Police Chief Pam Smith is now allowing officers to notify ICE about people not in custody, for example, during traffic stops. The MPD is also now allowed to help ICE in transporting detained subjects. The DC Police Union says they support the president's federal intervention. We have talked about that, but still blame the DC Council for legislation that they say has, quote, crippled the MPD. If you're just joining us, you're taking a live look at Union Station, where the National Guard is currently stationed. The National Guard not making any arrests, remember. The White House says the goal is for them to act as a deterrent to violent crime with a visible presence. And we have seen that visible presence across the city so far this week. Earlier this week, we saw checkpoints set up in Columbia Heights. We saw them along 14th Street. We've seen federal agents patrolling M Street. And right now, like I said, you are taking a live look at Union Station, where that fleet of armored vehicles is currently lined up. We also have a crew over at Washington Circle, where the homeless encampment is supposed to come down a little later. Now, I talked about some of the other major new developments that we talked about. We mentioned the National Guard presence across the city. At Franklin Park, our photographer Ben Rice was there, talked to some of the protesters about how they feel about this show of force. All right, it looks like our crew is back up out at Washington Circle. I'm going to take you there live now as well. Listen in a little bit as Sydney talks to some of the people impacted by this effort to crack down on these homeless encampments.
They don't harm anybody.
So it just hurts my heart to see us do this to people that, some of these people have been here for a while. I'm ashamed that I only know Miss 10 people. I told the girl over there. But I go by and we say, hey, they don't cause ruckus. There's no crime. So I just don't understand where we are as humans, that we treat other humans like this. And I don't trust the government that they will be taken care of whenever they leave here. I don't. We were all okay. We don't need anybody coming into our little circle here and uprooting, moving people out when there's nothing wrong.
Okay.
It's
Y'all, she said she in tears, she on a breakdown. Something was so good and so beautiful. They was happy right there where they was with the crime. How could you treat people like that? That's what you want to say. Anyway, you guys, you can catch it on Fox News 5 at live, and I was looking for some stuff to see what was going on yet this morning. I thank you guys. I'll be coming back in a couple hours. Let's see what time, about like lunchtime, getting you a lunch update of what's going on. Anything breaking news, I'll be coming back right then. And also too, I'm going to be putting a poll up over there on Twitch, Twitter, Twitch and Twitter, and what it called on Facebook, and here we go right here on YouTube, and see if you think so it was fair for the President Trump to bring in the National Guard to clean up Washington D.C. Okay, and who thought that the Washington D.C. got that way? Anyway, I thank you. You guys have a blessed morning. And again, if you have not subscribed, come on, X. You guys, please subscribe to me because I subscribe to a whole lot of you over there. Please subscribe to me. And same thing here on all my channel. I thank you, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you. Bye-bye. Let me see. Okay, let's go.